She stood there in court, hands shaking, eyes red from crying, and the judge laughed. Not a nervous laugh, not a confused chuckle, a full-on smug little scoff, like her pain was just another courtroom joke. You'd think that'd be the worst part, right? But no, because what nobody in that room saw coming was who would walk through that door next. Her name was Lorena Mills, 33, nurse, single mom, never late for a shift, never missed a school recital, lived in a 2-bedroom apartment in Birmingham with her daughter Naomi and her diabetic mom. The kind of woman who clipped coupons, boiled rice from scratch, and fell asleep reading bedtime stories, books still open on the pillow. Quiet strength, you know what I mean? But quiet doesn't mean weak. 2 months before that court date, she'd left her ex, Damian Ross, a guy who fooled the whole neighborhood. Star of the high school football team, now coaching at a local youth center, always smiling, always helpful, unless you said no. Then came the shouting, the gaslighting, the guilt trips. Lorena had finally packed up, took Naomi, and walked. She thought it was over. It wasn't. Instead of moving on, Damian dragged her into court, claimed she left Naomi alone at night, said the little girl missed meals, was neglected, lies, straight-up fiction. But Damian could afford a lawyer with polished shoes and perfect timing. Lorena? She could barely afford her mom's insulin, let alone legal help. So she walked into that courtroom alone, thinking truth would be enough. Spoiler, it wasn't. Judge Harold Greaves, gray-haired, white-robed, expression like a cold slab of concrete, listened with this detached boredom while Damian's lawyer grilled her like she was on trial for murder. She explained her night shifts, her mom helping with Naomi, showed perfect school attendance, health records, grocery receipts. But her voice cracked. Her hands shook. And that's when Judge Greaves leaned back, smirked, and said, "I kid you not. Maybe motherhood isn't for everyone." Then came that laugh, soft but sharp, like a knife under the skin. She sat down, crushed. And the room? Silent. No one said a word. But then, the back doors creaked open. In walks this tall woman in a black suit, hair slicked back, heels clicking like gunshots on tile. Walked straight to the front. No hesitation. "Apologies for the delay, Your Honor. My name's Kendra Solis, and I'm here to represent Ms. Mills." You could feel the air shift. Judge Greaves blinked, confused. Kendra handed over a motion, said the case had gone viral online. Some law intern who sat in that courtroom earlier had posted about it, tagged her firm, and boom, internet caught fire. And let me tell you, Kendra didn't just talk, she performed surgery. Medical records confirming Lorena's mom's capability. School records with honors and perfect health checkups. Then she dropped the hammer. Security footage of Damian stalking Lorena's apartment, circling her block, even after the breakup. And the texts, oh boy, messages full of threats. "You'll regret leaving me. I'll ruin you in court." Gasps echoed. Damian's lawyer turned pale. Judge Greaves leaned forward, suddenly real interested. Kendra looked right at him and asked, "Why does a mother have to prove she's not a failure, while a man only has to show up in a suit to be believed?" There was a pause so long you could hear someone's phone buzzing in their pocket. Then came the final blow. And when a woman breaks down in your courtroom out of fear, not manipulation, and you laugh, that's not justice, sir. That's cruelty. Next day, the courtroom was packed. Judge Greaves read a cold statement. Custody stays with Lorena, Damian's lies were noted for prosecution, and harassment charges were being considered. Lorena didn't smile. She just closed her eyes, let the tears fall, this time from relief. But it didn't end there. Civil rights groups called out the judge. A petition hit 80,000 signatures. Lorena partnered with Kendra's firm to start Naomi's Way, a support program for single moms caught in the system with no voice, just like she once was. And Damian? Well, turns out Lorena wasn't his first victim, just the first to win. So yeah, the judge laughed, thought she was weak, thought nobody cared. But here's the thing about women like Lorena, they may cry, but they don't break. And when someone finally listens, they rise and take others with them. Now what about you? Was justice served here, or did it come way too late? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this story if it moved you, and hit subscribe if you believe silence should never win over truth. Let's keep speaking out, together.